Good morning, everybody. It's Friday today. It's been a little while since I have done a reading for you guys, only because we're kind of starting to get everything going here, and so there was some things that had to be taken care of this week, and that kind of delayed some of our video production, but it's been resolved and we are all set to pick up where we left off, and we shouldn't have any more delays in that way. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well and that you guys are having a good week, ready for the weekend. I certainly am. And got some new cards here, a new little setup. I hope you guys like it. These cards are really cool. They're called In Between. The deck is called In Between. I just happened to come across it today when I went to a metaphysical store, and I found some pretty cool decks, and this is one of them. I really wasn't sure what I was going to get because there wasn't a lot of information on it, but as I've gone through the cards, they're really, really cool. So hopefully you guys like them as well. So this is going to be a reading for our Divine Masculine. If you guys are here today checking out this reading, and watching some of our content, most likely you have met your twin flame or someone you believe to be your twin flame. You can't really mistake this journey. That's the truth. You are hit by so many things when you meet your twin flame that it just really throws you for a loop and makes you question your entire sense of reality and what you thought you knew and understood it to be. So you really can't fake this journey. So most likely, if you are here and you are having any questions about whether or not this person that you have met that has been a catalyst for change in your life is your twin flame, most likely it is. There's all kinds of, things you can find on the internet these days about, whether or not you've met your twin flame and what the signs are and what to look out for and, that kind of stuff. But what I would suggest is that you just understand that this is something that you're just going to know, right? Your mind is going to doubt it and question it along the way, because your mind is duality and your soul is not. I mean, even if you look at the mind itself, right, like the brain, it's got a left and a right hemisphere, and some people, will say that you're more left-brained or you're more right-brained, The thing is the mind is set up to function in duality. And that's okay. That's the way that this particular universe that we are living in right now, this worldly place, this place of earth, this realm, whatever it is, we're all still trying to kind of figure that out. Whatever it is based in duality. Good, evil, happy, sad, up, down, divine feminine, divine masculine. You get the picture. But the soul itself is not duality. And the cool thing about meeting your twin flame is that they kind of wake you up from the illusion of duality. And the reason why I say that duality is an illusion is because everything is really just kind of on a sliding scale, a polarization. In Hermetic philosophy, we call that the law of polarity. And if you've never heard of Hermetic philosophy, I highly suggest you look into that. I'm going to be doing quite a bit of stuff kind of based upon that, because it's such an important tool and such important wisdom that we should all have. I want you guys to have it yourselves. So I do plan to share quite a bit with you about that. But it's actually very important on your twin flame journey. And again, it's because you are waking up from the illusion of duality, getting back to that place, that singularity, the soul that you are, which is your true twin flame. There's not two of you, there is one of you. You are a soul. You are a divine, beautiful being and a soul. And that is what this journey is waking you up to. And there's a lot to unpack there, and I plan to do my best to help you unpack that. At the bottom of the deck today, we have Page of Cups. Look at these pretty cards, you guys. Page of Cups. So beautiful, the artwork on these. Really cool. I'm excited to use them today. Got my 11 here because we all know how important 11s are. All right. All right. With this at the bottom of the deck today, it looks like Divine Masculine is going through some maturity leveling up. Maybe, in the past, they've kind of been a little immature in certain areas. No matter how old they were, there's like a childlike feel to Divine Masculine. That doesn't mean that they're not, leaders or capable. That's not what that means at all. It's just that there's certain things that I guess they kind of stumble over, or they have in the past. And so they are leveling up right now and kind of moving into a new and higher perspective that's going to really benefit them. In the past, Divine Masculine has really looked for someone that they can have a strong connection and relationship to. And they feel like they're ready for that they have felt that they were ready for it, but there were certain things that prevented them or held them back from really being able to make this a reality with any of the people that they have pursued, and that is because of some internal issues that Divine Masculine has had to work out and face on their own. Now, in Divine Masculine's karmic situation, this feels something more like kind of a family dynamic of what Divine Masculine experienced when they were growing up. So Divine Masculine did experience the loving, kind, supportive family on one hand, but there was also some things that were going on behind the scenes and some things that were being, I guess, kind of swept under the rug for Divine Masculine that people were not acknowledging. And so maybe on the surface, Divine Masculine's life looked kind of ideal. But the reality of it behind closed doors is there was definitely some turmoil. Varying degrees, of course, for your Divine Masculines out there. But I imagine that a lot of you are going to relate and resonate with that. Divine Masculine really wants to have this kind of experience in a family dynamic. It's something that they really want to create, which is why they've really been kind of seeking and searching for that. But it seems like it's these things right here that are keeping divine masculine in a place of immaturity. Like there's fear. There's a fear that they're not going to be good enough, or that they're not going to be able to sustain the kind of life that they want. And so they've got to work some things out. And so some past stuff has been coming up for them in this karmic and family dynamic that they experienced as they were growing up. So toward you, divine feminine, divine masculine has, let's see, we have Knight of Cups and Seven of Coins. Divine masculine has really seen you as like the one in the past. When they first met you, it was like, wow, they could not even believe that they had crossed paths with someone that they had the kind of connection with that they have had with you. And it just really swept divine masculine off of their feet. It knocked them off kilter. Because of the fact that it just hit them so hard, and they were like just so quickly falling in love with you, it freaked them out because of these unresolved karmic issues that they didn't want to. Also, there's kind of like they were like, oh my gosh, I'm just not ready for this. I gotta go, I gotta run, right? So they took off and sort of left you in like this, cloud of dust, and without any answers as to any of the reasons as why. And I think for divine masculine, what they didn't realize is that they left you feeling like it was your fault. That is the last thing that divine masculine was thinking. It wasn't your fault, divine feminine, that this happened. This was their issues. It's not even their fault. It's the things that they needed to work out. They met you really honestly, maybe before they were actually ready to have what this relationship offers them. And so I think as we kind of go through this, we'll see that there was just some more things that needed to be resolved for divine masculine before they can get to that place where they can really truly accept the connection with you that they have. This is not a surprise to me that this Eight of Cups is here right in the center of the reading. This card shows me that divine masculine is coming full circle and really realizing all of the lessons that they have needed to learn. Like maybe they feel like they're just scratching the surface because suddenly the light bulb is coming on and they're like, oh my gosh, I had all these underlying issues. I didn't realize that they were there. They've been, interfering and kind of sabotaging me, but it's all come from a place of self-sabotage. However, being able to look at them as exactly what divine masculine needs to do in order to be able to heal from them and move forward. And they're figuring that out. Currently in divine masculine's karmic situation, there are some people that divine masculine has attracted in the older energy that they are starting to shed. And as a result, they're starting to realize that maybe they need to let go of some of these older connections with these people as well, because they're not good for divine masculine. And, what we allow in, it's kind of like the vampire at your doorstep, right? That they can't cross the threshold unless you invite them in. Divine masculine realizes that some of these are like energy vampires that have a lot of growth that needs to take place, and they're pulling at divine masculine and also really negatively influencing their thoughts and their ideas and their emotions, keeping divine masculine in a place of discontentment in life and, fear. And so divine masculine is kind of starting to see through that, and they're making some changes in order to let go of what's no longer serving them. And that can be people. Right now, currently, divine masculine is feeling a lot of remorse and regret. They're kind of tormented by what has happened with you in recent past, and they they keep replaying scenes of things between you in their mind over and over again. They feel like they need to look at what they've done. I think at first, maybe Divine Masculine kind of thought, well, it's her, it's him, that Divine Feminine is the one that caused them all these issues. But now I think Divine Masculine is starting to recognize and kind of self-assess and say, wait a second, I think I have created a lot of my own issues and a lot of my own problems. But it came from a place of, I guess ignorance, because Divine Masculine had been conditioned to think and feel this way. And so they're starting to really look at these things because of this card right here. And then they're getting the clutter out of their lives. And as a result, they're starting to see with more clarity what truly transpired between the two of you and what they need to do in order to heal themselves and maybe approach you from a whole different angle. Because of all of the work that Divine Masculine has been doing, they're going to need in the future a period of time to just chill and look at everything and recover and gain the clarity that they really, really need in order to become... There's something in them that feels like they just know that they're supposed to do something more. They have this idea of the kind of life that they want, and it has seemed a little fuzzy to them. Like some things may have seemed clear, but other things, didn't. And then if certain things did seem clear, it was also still kind of distorted because they didn't feel like they deserved it, or they didn't know how to create a pathway in order to manifest these things. So Divine Masculine is going to need this time to center themselves, continue to let go of all of the anger, the frustration, the sadness, the confusion, all of the things that have held them back in the past. They're going to just have to take that time to let it all go and stay in a place of clarity to really, really be able to hone in on what it is that they actually want to manifest in life. So this is going to help Divine Masculine achieve their desires and to be able to create the life that they really truly want. Someone in Divine Masculine's family is going to really show up for Divine Masculine. They're going to be an incredibly nurturing person, someone who's always been there to help them, to give them, support and advice, like really, really good, solid advice. Whoever this person is, they've been through a lot of things and they can see clearly like what Divine Masculine is going through, and they just want to help. And so it's a very trusted family member that is going to, really lift Divine Masculine up and support them to feel like they're not alone. And it's going to be such a good energy for Divine Masculine in order to feel like they are worthy of love. Like this person's just going to kind of come back. Like they've always been there, but maybe they've been away for a little while, and they're going to kind of come back in and really lift Divine Masculine out of whatever it is that they've been going through, and then kind of push them a little bit towards these great goals that Divine Masculine has. Like they're just going to kind of push them. Divine Masculine will have been taking notes, and they're going to get to a place with you, Divine Feminine, where leadership and being able to take the reins and just make things happen, that's what Divine Masculine is going to be able to do. They have gone through so many ups and downs and continuously picked themselves up, brushed their knees off and kept going and learned the lessons that they needed to. And now they're really going to be seated in this amazing, powerful place within themselves where they're confident. They know who they are. They know what they want, and they know who they want it with. And they can see that having mastered what they needed to master internally, that they're now ready to externally create the life of their dreams. And that is going to be something that you're going to hear from Divine Masculine. They're going to be talking to you about this. And Divine Feminine, for you, don't let this cause you to question anything that's going on. They're going to be there because you're going to be there. And you're going to know exactly how to handle this when Divine Masculine comes in. It may not be what you think it's going to be right now. So don't, come up with any expectations that are not necessarily, how things are going to play out. You need to trust your journey, trust the soul, trust everything that's being revealed to you along the way, because what you want in life and what Divine Masculine wants in life, they are known by the soul and will manifest when you are centered in who you really are, which is that you know that you are the soul, that you are connected to that, and you trust that and you have faith in that, even when the mind tries to come in and cause you to doubt yourself. You're still going to deeply understand and have this knowing that's going to override the mind and keep you centered on what's truly, truly important. So let's do an oracle card here. If you guys want to do a one-on-one, Cam and I have links in the description box below. Our website is set up, Conduits.com. So I think it's the-conduits, actually, the-conduits.com. I am really excited, you guys. I kind of have everything all set up how I want it to be. And so we're going to have some excellent content coming to you starting now. You're going to see some good stuff this weekend from both myself and from Cam. And we're going to get a little community going here for you guys to be able to really connect with other twin flames and have the opportunity to, oh my gosh, I feel this already. Wow. All right, I'm going to pull it. I didn't even get to finish what I was saying, but I could feel that before I even got to the end. That doesn't always happen. This is a new one for me too. And I love, Viking mythology. Those of you that know me know that I love ravens, and there's a whole reason behind it. I won't go into it right now, but they have a lot of significant meaning to me and were a part of my awakening and journey. And so naturally, as I discovered more and more about the different spiritual histories, with the different religions and, where they've all kind of come from, the root of all of that, I realized that my twin had Viking blood, and I did have that raven come to me, and Odin had 2 ravens. So there's a significant meaning to that for me. All right, so Perthrow. I don't know what that means, but we are going to find out. These are rune cards, so let's find out what these are, you guys. Perthrow. All right, let's see here. Let's see what this cool card means. Look, I've got dice that look almost exactly like that right here on my table. And it's a 6 and a 5. Why? Look, right here. I didn't even do this part on purpose. I didn't, guys, I swear. But look, it's a 6 and a 5. They're opposites. Ooh, what does that mean? What does it mean? It's like twins, but opposites. Come on, guys. What? All right, let's just read the card here. All right. Perthrow. Search your memory for the answer. You have had experience with this issue before. You will be coming into a period of good luck. Ready yourself to receive luck by preparing a base of hard work. There is more than one way to solve the current problem. The dice fall where they may, but all is not purely fate. Will is strong and flows through the tree and changes the carvings too. Great things can happen when all combine. I am Perthro. The Norse were very fond of betting games, including tossing dice or stones from a cup. This was both a simple entertainment as well as a way for men to pass the time between battles. Perthro, pronounced Perthro, all right, I've been saying it wrong, Perthro, which is in the shape of a dice cup, considers the question about what is down to luck and what is based on will. When dice are thrown, while we think that the outcome is just chance, how we shake the cup and the angle and strength of the toss all influence the roll of the dice. Looked at this way, we can really say the roll is pure, or can we really say the roll is pure chance? Perthro is said to be ruled by the Norns, the female deities that carve the fate of all in the bark of Yggdrasil and feed the tree with the flowing waters of word, destiny. It is fitting then that this rune reminds us that nothing is set in stone or carved in wood, in this case, and that we all experience a mixture of fate, luck, and free will. While some people may choose to sit back, let things take their course, and accept that they will get what they get, others choose to influence their future. These people base their choices on their awareness of the gifts fate has given them, and understand that the more you know how to achieve your desires. As we consider how to shape our lives, we can choose to push against fate or move with it. The element of this is water. I love this because that's exactly what Divine Masculine was going through. Coming into that awareness that they are not bound by fate, but they actually can control fate. They can create the fate in their lives and what shows up. And so that's a very fitting card. And I just want to say, Divine Feminine, the reason that Divine Masculine is having this awakening and this process that they're going through right now is really because of you, right? It's because you've been doing the work that you need to do in order to become the best version of yourself and learn the things you need. You guys are not like ascending like this, right? And then this, it's like together. Now, how it looks for each one of you is going to be completely different. How Divine Feminine ascends and how Divine Masculine ascends is very different, but it doesn't matter. I have two hands and they don't look the same, right? They have different kinds of wrinkles. One has a ring. It doesn't matter. They're still part of the whole of what I am. And where one goes, so does the other. So you have nothing to worry about, Divine Feminine. Absolutely nothing to worry about. Remember, you create destiny. Destiny will happen regardless. But are you doing it consciously or unconsciously? Choice is yours. Mwah! I love you guys. Goodbye.